Tim Barney joining us. Tim, thank you so much for taking time to join us and to shine the light on one of the newest editions of Monopoly coming our way. We're looking forward to talking about it.
Yeah, happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Okay, before we talk about this edition that is a nod to our beloved Great Smoky Mountains, we have to talk about the iconic game itself, Monopoly.
Mm-hmm.
Give us a little history lesson.
Yeah, so Monopoly's been around, known, and loved since, about 91 years ago. Played by over 1 billion people worldwide ever since then.
Me?
Yeah, see, I think everybody's got a connection to it. We all
Absolutely.
grew up playing it, young and old. Grandparents play with their little ones. It's a cherished memory. So that's why it's a really exciting thing for me to work on. I just know, I had a lot of memories growing up playing with my family. And with these special editions, we get to create this new version that is completely, bespoke and customized for their region, and is certainly sentimental to the places that they love.
It is sentimental. I must admit, as I was sharing before we started taping, that I have one that is a nod to where I went to college, and so it does make it that much more special when you have this game that is something you're familiar with, and of course, this newest edition that you all are in the works planning, the Great Smoky-Mountains-National Park. How did you all land on the Smokies?
I'm a little surprised it took us this long to get here. The Smokies it's an amazing place.
Yeah.
I'm only here through Friday, but now I'm wishing I could spend at least 2 or 3 weeks, because it seems like around every corner I'm finding these new amazing things that I would love to check out, and it's actually made my job pretty challenging because at some point we're going to run out of space.
Yeah.
There's only so much real estate in the real estate game, and that's why we've asked the public to contribute, so this can be a collaborative effort, and they can tell us who and what and where should be featured in this game. Lighten the load for me a little bit. I can put it back on them.
Absolutely. So that is clearly what you want. You want to hear from people from around East Tennessee who love the Smokies, who can contribute. Specifically what? What information do you need that will help you create this game?
Yeah, so this is meant to be a love letter to the people that love the Smokies. So really, anybody that feels like they have a vested interest in this game should reach out to us and tell us any number of things, really. Every sector could be included within the game. Anything from restaurants to cultural institutions like museums, things related to the arts and history. We have events and festivals that we'll sometimes list, educational institutions, so like colleges, universities, sports teams, major resorts, all kinds of attractions. There's so many in the Smokies. I've quickly realized there are 2 things I could have made an entire edition about, and that's the attractions and pancakes.
So tell me you have had the pancakes, right? They're pretty
Not
nice.
yet on this trip.
Before
These are
Friday,
busy
go
days.
and get the pancakes.
100%.
But clearly, you're going to get, I have to imagine, a lot of submissions. The ones you choose, they will end up on the board.
Yeah. I have that honor to do the selections. We try to put everybody through the ringer, make sure they're legit. We look for institutions that have been around for a while, because the game's meant to be around for a really long time. As you know, people keep their Monopoly games for decades and play them for generations. So that's one thing we look for. Credibility is really important. Some of that comes through the nominations. We're also checking out online reviews, honorable mentions, and the way that they engage with the community is also really important. However that is, they might have special events through the year, or they might support a nonprofit or a charity. We absolutely love that. Yeah, and I will point out, it's not strictly a voting system.
Okay.
I know a lot of
Let's talk
people
about
might
the
think
process.
that, but what we've realized over the years is that there are some really great places that don't get a lot of nominations for whatever reason. Maybe they're not campaigning, or their specific fans don't know about Monopoly yet, and they can still find their way in the game. So if you have 10 nominations or you have 1,000, don't worry, you might have a spot.
Okay, for any person or business owner or nonprofit leader listening to this saying, okay, I want to get in the game, how do they go about doing that?
Yeah, so we actually have an online nomination system at us.toptrumps.com/Smokies. And if they go there, they can fill out the little form. And I try to look through every single one, even if there are thousands, and there have been a lot for the Smokies. Don't ask me the number, I can't keep track. But that's a really great way to get a hold of us.
Okay, how long is this process going to take? When can we expect to start making our way around the board?
Yeah, so the online nominations we'll be receiving through the end of June. I do want to encourage people to reach out as early as possible, though, because some selections we make as we go. Once we find somebody we have complete confidence in, we may offer them a spot right then and there, and so the game fills up when it fills up. After that, we'll go into design and production, and distribution will include a lot of local shops. We really do try to prioritize local shopping with these games, so the people featured in the game, mom and pops, all that, and then they can find it on our website, on Amazon, and then there'll be some box stores around too that'll, like big box stores that'll carry it as well. After that, we have a big game launch planned for the spring. It's going to be really exciting. That's the official unveiling. It's the first time that the world gets to see the finished game. Mr. Monopoly's back in town doing
yay.
some cool photos and activations and things. So that'll be the time when people can finally play it in their homes.
Next
so hopefully
spring.
people are looking forward to that.
Okay, we're going to be counting down. What
Awesome.
do you, to wrap us up, what do you love about Monopoly?
I love the way it brings people back around a table and they're building memories and putting their phones down and really paying attention to each other. I think board games are also a really great way to learn about the people you love. You can see some people are really intense when they play Monopoly.
Oh, yeah.
So you can see all those flavors and see how they kind of handle those situations. But anyway, I have so many fond memories. I know so many people around the world are, and that's why I think it's really a big honor for me to get to work on something like this. It's going to be cherished for years and years.
Well, we are so excited, and we appreciate the nod to the Smokies, which every person in East Tennessee adores. So, Tim Barney, thank you so much, a.k.a. Mr. Monopoly's best friend, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.